here's another simple question. Remember, these are simple questions. We have to do them. But each and every one of these examples is something which is important for you to learn. So let's go ahead. Let's go at it. Determine the number of the term whose value is 22 in the series blah, 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 blah. You can pause videos and try if you want to try. Because, let's go ahead. Here we are not going to be fighting with the English. All we have to do is translate statements into mathematical stuff. Here they want the number of the term. Remember, we said that n represents the number of the term number. So in other words, they want n. Okay, when it's some n will be representing the number of the terms, how many terms we have. But n, when we are talking about the nth term, is representing the number of the term in the sequence. Okay, so when we say, if it's sum and we say S6, we mean the sum of 6 terms. But when we say T6, we are meaning the 6th term. All right, so here, the number of the term whose value is 22. So in here, they want the number of the term. So we are saying we are going to use the formula for the nth term, which is Tn is A plus n minus 1D. You have to know this formula. Hello, you have to. You cannot afford to forget it. So here, and then they give you the sequence, which they are calling a series for some reason. So 2.5, blah, 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 blah. So, okay. So here I have to know my A. What is my A? My A is 2.5. This is so simple. Then I need to know my D. I say 4 minus 2.5. I have to check if it's an AP, okay? I would say 4 minus 2.5. We'll see how we always get our R. Our R, we get it by saying the term ahead divided by the term behind. And we only do that if we see it's not an AP. So here we're going to say 4 minus 2.5, we'll get 1.5, right? So here we'll get 1.5. Then we say 5.5 minus 4, we'll get 1.5 again, okay? And then we say 7 minus 5.5, we'll get 1.5 again, okay? Which if we want, we can say we'll be getting 3 over 2. And how you get 3 over 2? You put in the calculator, 7 minus, then here for 5.5, you'd say 2 times 5 plus 1. So it'll be 2 times 5 is 10 plus 1, it's 11 over 2. So you say 7 minus, open bracket, 11 over 2, close bracket, is equal to. You get an answer, and you always say second function, then you press the button which says AB over C. This makes sure all your answers are fractions. So you say 7 minus, remember fractions themselves are in brackets. So it's 7 minus, open bracket, 11 over 2, close bracket is equal to. You get an answer, then you say second function, AB over C. You always get it as a thing. And you should get 5 over, is it 3 over 2? You get 3 over 2. For all of them, remember to do that. And you should always be getting 3 over 2. And so here we can say our common difference was 2.5, or we can say it is 3 over 2. This is going to be our common, our A is 2.5, which is 4, 5. It is 5 over 2. Because you say 2 times 2, then plus 1. Okay. So it'll be 2 times 2, 4, then plus 1 becomes 5. So it'll be 5 over 2. But then our D, we saw it's 1.5, which is 3 over 2. So now let's come here and let's put the stuff. So we're going to say Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Then here we were told that we have our A, we have our D. So we would now say here, our Tn, they say the value of that term is 22. So that value always comes on Tn if they give you a value already, okay? So we can say 22 is equal to, what is my A? 5 over 2 plus n minus 1, we don't know, n minus 1 of D, which is 3 over 2. Then we go ahead and we start working it out. So this is just about subject of the formula. You need to find n. You start by taking this 5 over 2 because it is adding. That's the first thing you take. Things that add or subtract. Take it there. It's going to be 22 minus 5 over 2, right? And remember, this is going to be now equal to n minus 1 multiplying 3 over 2. We can put it as 3 over 2 multiplying n minus 1. It's still fine. Okay, you can write it first. This is going to be 22 minus 5 over 2. Remember, we told you how to calculate this. 22 minus open bracket 5 over 2 close bracket is equal to. You get an answer, you say second function, then you say A, B over C. If it is something which can be taken to a fraction, it will go so easily. So to punch it, please, you say 22 minus open bracket 5 over 2. Okay. Let me put it again, sorry. 22 minus open bracket 5 over 2, we get a solution. We say second function, we get 39 over 2. So here we have 39 over 2, which is equal to 3 over 2 multiplying n minus 1. Then here we want to take this fraction which is multiplying to the other side. If you take a fraction which is multiplying to the other side, you have it divide. Or you can just say a fraction which is multiplying, when you take it to the other side, it flips and it still multiplies, okay? So it'll be still 39 over 2, but it's now times. It flips, it becomes 2 over 3 instead of 3 over 2. This is going to be equal to 9 minus 1. Here we would say 39 times 2, when two fractions multiply, the top multiplies, the bottom multiplies. So we know it's over 6, but it is going to be 39 times 2. 39 times 2, what do we have? We'd say 39 by 2. We have it as 78. So it's 78 over 6 is equal to n minus 1, which we take 1 to the other side. We have 78 over 6 plus 1 being equal to n. So you say open bracket 78 over 6. Then you say plus 1, okay, so open bracket 78 over 6, close bracket, then you say plus 1, you'd get it as 14, and it will be equal to n. So here I can know that my n is 14. So this is the 14th term. They say the number of the term, which you know it was just n, and you are done. You move on to the next one. Goodbye for now. So we were just making, I'm sure you should get used to this. We were just putting the formulas, and then we'd look for whatever it is that they wanted. All right, goodbye for now. See you in the next one. Remember, here we would have found out that it was an AP by looking for common difference and seeing that there is 1.5 between each term. So we know that this was an AP. That is why we went on to use this. Okay, and we saw that it has nothing to do with sum. The question has nothing to do with sum. So it has everything to do with the nth term, and we used it and we found the missing value. All right, goodbye for now. See you in the next one.